activity. Being able to trigger confidence on demand is great and everything, but only your performance will be enhanced. Now, for a lot of people, this is good enough. A lot of people think that it's all about individual achievement, and if they just work hard, they will go far in life. I'm sorry, but that doesn't work that way. Hard work can only take you so far. I know that you've probably heard otherwise, but this is the absolute truth. How many hard workers are out there? Believe it or not, there are a lot more than you care to realize. Hard work is not the issue. People get promoted based on their leadership skills. In other words, how can you inspire others to perform at peak level? You have to make sure that all the things that you have learned from the previous 5 chapters must transcend yourself. I know that's high-faulting talk, but there's really no other way to say it. You have to move past yourself. Your sense of positivity and possibility must project outwards. This is how you will achieve greater success. It's one thing to be excellent individually. It's another to inspire other people to take it up a notch. How does this work? Well, the good news is people are always looking for guidance. You probably have heard the old saying that people are sheep. Well, there's a lot of truth to that. People are always looking for external triggers. Most people are reactive. When you stand from the crowd by being internally powered, you become a ray of sunlight. You're no longer a part of this flock of sheep plodding along, watching the clock and hoping the 8 hours are up. Instead, you're the ray of sunlight. You influence people to rise up to their fullest potential. You become a constant source of optimism. People can't help but feel that things are possible and that things can change when you're around. Unfortunately, you would only be able to do this if you're internally powered. You can't be reactive. Eventually, you will be able to rally people to you. Rally others too. When you are internally powered, you will be able to remain confident even if people are laughing to your face. Even if people are calling you abnormal, crazy, weird, stupid, or are constantly conspiring against you, you still rise above. Why? Your power comes from within, not from them. It doesn't come from on the outside. It doesn't come from external validation. It doesn't come from external circumstances. And believe it or not, people are drawn to this. They start looking at you at some sort of rock of confidence because they themselves are usually shaky and insecure. They would like to hang on to a rock that would remain firm despite of whatever is going on. Remember, people are sheep. And when they start rallying around you, a self-sustaining dynamic starts to take place. They see that you're confident, so they start slowly becoming more confident as well. When you see this pumps you up, and they get inspired more, and they become even more confident. Eventually, they start drawing their power from you. Not necessarily you, personally. Instead, they are empowered by what you represent. This is how you become an organic leader. This is how you become a mover and shaker and enable people working as a group to achieve common goals. Eventually, you will get recognized, and this will bolster your confidence even more. At some point, it should become clear that the road in front of you is wide open. The only obstacles that are placed in front of you are the ones that you choose to put there. You may be surprised to know that the majority of people who start something never complete it. Take your time and progress at your own pace. This is not a race. The more you understand and comprehend about changing your belief systems, the better. If you really want to succeed, then everything you do for your life must be with long-term planning in mind. These changes you're making are not meant to be temporary. They're meant to be part of a new lifestyle that you follow. You can't think of self-belief as simply something that you add into your day once or twice a week. Positive belief systems must instead be something that your life is about all the time, and only then can you truly reap the benefits. This book contains very empowering truth on how to get out from under a life of negativity, limitation, and weakness. However, just like all other self-improvement books out there, if you don't choose to act on these ideas, nothing is going to change in your life. While I appreciate the fact that you spent to buy and download this book, I would be happier if you actually implemented these steps. I've broken down these steps in the simplest and most basic levels possible. Everyone should be able to wrap their minds around these steps and implement them. Start taking action on them. Stop giving in to the idea that you can't change tomorrow. I'm telling you, tomorrow will never come. When the sun rises tomorrow, you will realize that you have other obligations that are more pressing, and when you take care of them, you run out of time. Tomorrow becomes next week becomes next month becomes next year. If you keep doing this enough times, you would quickly realize that tomorrow is your last. Live your best life right here, right now. Nobody can do it for you. Take action on the truth that I share with you here, right now. You will only thank yourself for it later. I wish you nothing but the greatest happiness, success, and joy. This has been Bridging the Gap. Boost your confidence by unleashing the power of belief.